Patriots. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Pats, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll get this to Elliott. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And some room to work. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Now a give right side. It's Burgess. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Throwing, Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, Burgess. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Carry here for Burgess, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run on first down. It's Burgess. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, it's Burgess. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Damiere Byrd returning it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Burgess. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st down, Burgess. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Burgess, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This is Burgess, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Jones now on 3rd down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around a 30. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
He finds his man complete. It's Davidson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. looking to throw. Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on first down. Jones. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Burgess. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Prescott on first down. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. First down, Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Burgess. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Burgess. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones, complete. Smith has it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play here for Dallas. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, it's Burgess. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They'll keep it on the ground. Burgess. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out right at the 35. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Flushed out right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. It's Burgess. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And again, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. To throw is Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after here coming up. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He finds his man complete. It's Davidson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Smith catches left side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. To throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On 1st down. Burgess. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 37. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On third down, it's Burgess. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for New